අපි ගැන හිතන එකම රීලෝඩ් එක. අදම 749ක් රීලෝඩ් කරන්න.
රට වෙනුවෙන් මම අවදානම බාර අරන් අනුරුදායක ගමනක් යන්න පටන් ගත්තා.
I accepted the risk for the country and embarked on a dangerous journey. We have progressed gradually but steadily. We know that the majority of the people in our country support this journey. They want a good life, good country and a good future. However, there are people who do not want that. There are people who hope to get political benefits by destroying the country day by day and putting it deeper into crisis. They see everything wrongly. Some political groups said, don't give water to a dying man, but to carry the corpse after his death around the country. Some groups are struggling to apply this theory even today. They are waiting for the economy to take its last breath without supporting it. They think that if the economy collapses and people die, they will be able to gain power over their dead bodies. I would like to point out that such expectations have never been fulfilled anywhere in the world. Even if the power is gained in such a way, that same would end in a more unfortunate manner. So again, I request you to forget old vendettas and join with this journey. Criticism is easy, and to see mistakes of others. I am following the method shown by Lord Buddha in order to raise the country again from this economic crisis. The Buddha has shown in the Kuladanta Sutra the point that King Mahabhijita followed in rebuilding a fallen country. Accepting real advice, understanding the real nature of the problem, taking the problem as a whole and finding solutions according to a plan and fully implementation of the plan with confidence are those points.
සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම ක්‍රියාත්මක කරලීම. අපි අනුගමනය කරන්නේ මෙන්න මේ ක්‍රියාවලියයි.
President Ranil Wickremesinghe also noted that government tax revenues should be increased to 18% of the gross domestic product.
දැනටමත් ආසියානු සංවර්ධන බැංකුව අපට ඇමරිකන් ඩොලර් මිලියන 500ක් ණය ආධාරයක් ලබා දීමට කැමැත්ත පළ කර තිබෙනවා. IMF සහතිකය ලබා ගැනීමෙන් පසු ලෝක බැංකුව ආසියානු සංවර්ධන බැංකුව ඇතුළු
The Asian Development Bank has already expressed its willingness to provide us with a loan of $500 million. After obtaining the IMF certificate, we will be able to obtain bridging finance facilities from financial institutions such as the World Bank and the Asian Development Bank. We hope to access around $1 billion to $2 billion. Through this, we would be able to stabilize the economy and strengthen the rupee to some extent by the end of 2023. We would be able to see the results by mid next year. I do not wish to make a special comment on that now. According to the current forecast, the economy may shrink by 7 to 8%. We have taken measures to prevent the shrink of the economy and the increase of the inflation, setting maximum price limits for basic consumer goods, increasing production and productivity by removing barriers to domestic production, relaxation of foreign exchange regulations to some extent to increase inflow of foreign exchange, imposing restrictions to prevent non-essential imports, implementing a better open market system, keeping interest rates at a limited level by imposing interest limits on deposits. There are no quick fixes to any of these problems. We have to move forward step by step in the process of rebuilding the economy. We will be able to increase reserves by another 2 or 3 billion US dollars by reducing the burden on the country by state enterprises. In order to maintain free education and free health services, government tax revenues should be increased to 18% of the gross domestic product. This should be earned from tax revenue. Without that, if we go back to printing money, there will be more difficulties in the future.
ජලදේශීය නිෂ්පාදිතයෙන් 18% දක්වා ඉහළ නංවා යුතුයි. මුදල් උපයාගත යුත්තේ බදු ආදායම. එසයි නොමැතිව මුදල් අත්තු ගැසීමට ගියොත් අපට අනාගතයක් නැහැ.
The President also informed Parliament that Japan had agreed to mediate the debt restructuring program.
ණය ලබා දුන් රටවල් සමග පවත්වන සමුළුවේ සමසභාපති ධුරය බාර ගැනීමට ජපානය එකඟ වුණා. පසුගිය කාලය පුරා
Japan's agreement to play a lending role as a mediator in the debt restructuring process of Sri Lanka is a good sign. Due to some recent incidents, the goodwill between Japan and us had been strained. We strive hard to re-strengthen the bonds with Japan during the past few months. Now we have a green limit from them. Following the Chinese Communist Party convention, we will recommence the discussions with China. It is very significant that Japan has agreed to mediate to discuss the debt restructuring program with China. I briefed the Sri Lanka's current situation to Indian Prime Minister Modi in Japan. I informed him that I will visit New Delhi to detail our current position. Sri Lanka hopes to come to a common agreement with creditor nations including Japan, China and India. We also commenced dialogues with ambassadors from other countries which have already provided loan facilities. Our expectation is to bring them into a multilateral common agreement. After reaching an agreement with the countries that have granted us loans, we are also holding talks with private creditors like the London Club. We hope to reach an agreement with them regarding debt restructuring. Thereafter, we can get the IMF certificate.
මියන් සමග එකඟත්වයකට පැමිණීමෙන් අනතුරුව අපට IMF සහතිකය ලබා ගන්නට පුළුවන්.